Have you ever had someone ask you to take a vehicle that they no longer need? So a vehicle donation to your nonprofit? Well, chances are it's a bit mysterious, and if you've never done it before, it can feel a little bit scary. Maybe you've done it before and you didn't know that there were all kinds of requirements that go with that. Well, today I'd like to share a little bit about vehicle donations and the guidance that we receive through IRS publication 4302. You can Google that, or I'll also put a link down in the notes. All right, so vehicle donations really are another way to help fund your needs. A couple of ideas. Sometimes the vehicle can be donated and it's donated to the nonprofit to help the nonprofit fulfill its mission, such as serving an underprivileged group that may be in need of transportation resources. Another idea is that it could be used within the nonprofit just for what you do. Maybe you deliver food to the needy, or maybe you have a pastoral care program that requires someone to travel to and from hospitals to visit people. Those are examples of how you can use a vehicle within your mission. The third thing is that sometimes that vehicle can be sold and converted to cash to help fund the mission. So first of all, the guidance in IRS publication 4302 makes sure that you know there is tremendous amount of written acknowledgement that is required to be given to the donor. And it varies depending on which of those examples you use to respond to that vehicle donation. Some other important guidance that you need to know about vehicle donations, though, is that they must be done in an arm's length transaction. Funny phrase, IRS uses it a lot. Kind of denotes the idea that someone's not as close to you, they're at an arm's length. And what that means is you cannot sell a vehicle in this situation to an individual that's not in the target of your mission, or you cannot give improper benefit to private parties. So do things that you would do with strangers, if you will, with those you serve, not with those that you have around your table at family dinner time. Okay, if the nonprofit is going to use it inside of their mission, then it has to be for a significant intervening use. What's that mean? Well, it means your use of that vehicle in your mission must be intentional and core to how you operate your nonprofit. Again, here the example I can think of is travel to deliver meals or pastoral care and hospital visits. Those would be good, intentional, and core services. Next, if you gift the vehicle, you have to show that it furthers your charitable purpose, your nonprofit purpose. For example, serving a population that would be in need of a means of transportation. Also, if you're doing this, meaning you're gifting the vehicle to an individual, there's a couple of extra details to think about practically here, and that is the registration and title transfer and insurance. So your state may have some extra resources or tools. Some states make it easy to make that transfer so that the nonprofit doesn't have to title it and then title it to the individual. They have some tools for that. So check out your local state laws to see what's possible for you there, but be mindful of those extra details. Lastly, if you're selling the vehicle for more than $500, $500, then you have to do some additional reporting, and there will be an impact potentially on that donor's deductibility of their gift. And so there's some guidance that's inside of this publication I referred to, and there's another publication, kind of a sister publication, that's geared towards the donor understanding the rules as it relates to their charitable donation of a vehicle. That's 4303, the Donor's Guide to Vehicle Donations. I hope these resources are helpful for you, and I hope that in the coming changing of the economics of vehicles and the supply line of vehicles, that maybe there'll be some gifts coming your way that you can turn around and use for your nonprofit's purpose.